Hey guys, it's time for the first tutorial, so I'm gonna give it my best shot. And remember, it's my first, so not too much. Not too... What the fuck? Ah! Is that an alien? So today, guys, we're gonna be making this dude right here a shirt. So I'm gonna show you guys how I make a shirt in the most less sewy type of way possible. Let's go. First, I start off with some cloth. So we're just gonna cut that cloth, which is really hard to do with one hand. So, boom, magically done. So I'm gonna make it a little skinny. And once it's skinny, we can go from there. Alright, now I'm trimming it a little bit because it's not a dress. It's a shirt. So what I'm doing is lining it up with his waist. Now I'm thinning it out a little bit more so it's not too baggy. But we want it a little baggy. So now I'm going to cut a neck hole. So the first thing I'm going to do is slice a U shape like a bowl for macaroni. Pop that shit off. And now we're just checking so you can see the length and you can see if it's too fat or if it's too skinny. So this looks like shit. So now we're going to flip it over. You want to make sure that the side that you don't want exposed is facing up. And now we're going to put a little glue around that trim line. And then we're going to have to roll it over. See how I rolled it over? I couldn't do it with one hand, beach. But anyways, so we're going to keep doing that all the way around the ring. And this is going to give it a nice little hem. Okay? And here you can see I'm showing you again, in case you didn't get it the first time. Alright. So here you can see I started rolling it all the way around. Looking pretty good, if you ask me. And look at that shit. It looks neat. So, next, we're going to work on the sides. Because, duh. So, ignore the fuzzy, dirty, hot glue gun. Anyways, so we're going to take our dirty-ass hot glue gun and we're going to glue the sides. And now I'm going to do the other side, so you're kind of tucking it in there, putting glue right on that edge, and folding it over and kind of pinching it. And it glues obviously right away, because it's hot glue. So, now you can see he's looking like a flying squirrel, but we're not done. Alright, so I'm starting to push that in. So you're pushing it in and kind of pinching it or grabbing it with your other finger. And then you're going to glue with your fuzzy hot glue gun. And then fold that down. Boom. And look at that. It's a shirt. Almost. Okay. But we're not done yet, bitch. So now we're going to cut some sleeves. So what I like to do is measure the sleeves to the arm length. You want it just a little bit past the wrist, okay? So you don't want it before the wrist, because when we're done, it's going to look like shit. So just past the wrist. Okay, so once again, face your good side down and your gross side up. The gross side's the side we're not showing. And we're doing the same thing we did to the neck. We're going to fold only one end of it. Just like that. Boom, bitch. And that's going to be the sleeves. So it's going to make the sleeves look neat if you do that. Okay? And then I kind of rounded off the end. The other end. Not the end we folded. Because that's going to be his shoulder. Period. Now I'm going to take my fuzzy hot glue gun, glue that shit right on. And you can kind of see I'm just pushing it down. And I fast forwarded this shit because it takes a long time. Okay, I trimmed a little bit and boom. So we glued the end and now we're going to tuck it in. Now, with this part, you're going to want to make sure that the crease or the fold is facing to the back of the person. That way the front always looks neat, okay? Now look at him. Now look at this. He looking good. But now we're going to neaten up that shoulder crease. So I take the tip of the hot glue gun, make sure there's not a lot of glue there, and just touch it, and then fold it in. Ignore the hot glue stuck to my fingers. Alright, and we're going to keep neatening it up. Get that back part. Do it in little sections, just in case you fuck up. Okay. Boom. Isn't that looking pretty good? I think so. Okay, and now it's time for his other sleeve, so he doesn't look like he's from the 80s or something. Let's get it done. Okay, bitch, we see you. Anyways, now we're going to do that other shoulder. So once again, put a little glue. Less is more. You hear me? Less is more. All right, pushing that down. Make sure it goes over the glue completely. Otherwise, it's going to look gross. Touching just a little bit and pushing it down. Same thing as the other side. So I'm going to fast forward because we get the point. Okay, and once again, we're tucking and gluing that part that sticks out and rolling it up like a joint, bitch. Okay. So, and I'm going to clean that shoulder up as well, but you get the point. So now we've got almost a complete shirt. It's kind of looking cute, but it's looking a little messy. Ooh, look at them sleeves. Look at them shoulders. Neat. Now we're going to make it Velcro-y. That way you can change his shirt. So I'm going to cut a sliver, like cut the Velcro and cut that piece in half like a hot dog. And now, as you can see, I'm measuring it from top to bottom. You want it to be the length of the shirt. Now we're going to cut that shit off, okay? Snip, 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 bitch. Boom. Okay, now that it's cut in half, and of course you're doing the back, just like a Barbie shirt or something, we're going to glue up and down on one side. Only do one side at a time. So we're putting some glue. And now we're going to take one of those, make sure obviously the right side's up, and glue, glue, glue. Push it down. Period. And make sure to glue them edges. Them edges better be laid, because every time you take the shirt off, it's going to rip that little Velcro strip right off if you don't lay it. Yeah, ignore the random body in the background. Anyways, so now we're going to flip that piece back. The other piece we're flipping back, because we need this to face downward now. Trust me, I've fucked it up before. Okay, so we're gluing. Now this part, I like to glue this piece first and then stick it down. See how it's facing downward towards the other piece? Boom. Don't make the mistakes I've done. I've done many things. All right, we're almost done, but not quite. Look at this ugly bottom of the shirt. We got to clean that up. So, here's what we're going to do. Same thing we did with the sleeves. Same thing we did with the neckline. See how I folded it? You're putting the glue along the bottom and you're folding it up just a little bit. Don't fold it too much. Just a teeny tiny bit, okay? So we're gluing. And as I demonstrated, we're folding up. Now ignore this stupid little hump because we're going to cut it off, okay? Same with the other side. Now watch this. Watch it. Did you see that? Boom. And look at this. It's looking so neat. It's looking so crisp. Boom. He looking slick. Okay. So now that we've got this shirt pretty much done, and it's looking kind of neat, and it's removable with no sewing, it's time to add some details. Now I've got my paint. I like to use acrylic. Do not use any other type of paint because it'll come off if you ever get it wet. And as you can see, I'm using this grubby ass paintbrush to paint this acrylic on. Boom. My logo, AIC, Almost Iconic Cartoons, right on the shirt. And you know what? Beach. Ooh, look at that. That's another shirt I made the other day. And a cute little hat. Ignore the ugly pants. Anyways. You know what? Beach. Let's add some to the pants, too. Let's give him a little stripe. He likes to race. So now he's got his college sweater. He got his Donald Trump swoop. And he's got his pants. He good to go. Hey guys, we're back. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And turn on that notification bell. Also guys, if you want to help support the channel, there's a little thanks button right here where you can actually donate to the channel, which helps fund future shows, including the Bear Grylls Club, the High School Bullying series, and makes it so I can keep bringing you content. This year is gonna be our year.